We're good, right? All right. You gotta do a boner check every once in a while, man. You're at eye level. I want to make sure I'm not hitting you. So yeah, everything about me screams wrestling podcast, right? Yeah. He's chubby, he's from Texas, he likes wrestling, his wife's ashamed of him, his tits are too big. He looks dirty. He's probably have a wrestling podcast, that's cool. Sweet intro, I love it. Oh. And I know what you're thinking, you're like, damn, how does that guy have a wife and those glasses? There's hope for us all! I'm gonna key in on something. These are totally prescription. I get it a lot. Everyone's like, oh man, those are like so fake. Like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, no, dude, I'm not. These are real. I need them to see, right? I'm not like Carmelo Anthony in a post-game interview. Right? I'm talking to Bob Costas with these glasses, a bolo tie, and a big purple hat, looking all stupid. Yeah, and if people are really pushy about it, I tell them, I was like, hey, guess what? I need him to see, but you and I both look better without these glasses on. How about that? Yeah, bitch. It doesn't have to be a woman. It's just, yeah. Oh, you guys are great. I actually got some pretty upsetting news recently. My cousin, it turns out, called off his wedding and he's now dating again. That's not the bad part. It turns out the girl that he's now dating, also our cousin. Yeah. Like, I know my family's from Texas, but I didn't think that we should have to act like we're from Texas. You know what I mean? You don't have to keep the status quo. Gross. Oh, it's so fucked up. This is actually 100% a true story, and for the rest of the storytelling purposes, I'm going to keep her anonymous, so I'm going to change her name to, like, Messica. So that way you don't know what her real name is. Yeah. Holy shit, we got a professor there? Very good. Good one. I was actually thinking, okay, do I want to go with Messica or should I call her Jessica? I decided against the latter because, you know, she's probably not a cut, and I shouldn't call her that anyway. She's family, right? I gotta be nice. Right. Yeah. So it turns out that Messica is, she's like our third cousin. So like her mom is my grandma's niece. All right, so by weird family math, that's like third cousin. Close enough to be weird. Yeah. Not close enough, apparently, that hopefully, if they do decide to, you know, start having kids and shit, that they won't turn into mutants. Right? Because their parents' disgusting perversion. Goddamn, smashing their cousin parts together. Or however cousins do it, I don't know. I've never tried. I never will, it's sick. All right, they stopped calling themselves kissing cousins. They're now licking cousins. Was that too much? No. Fucking someone tell them that, though. Oh, yeah. So, you're still doing the family math in your head? I'm going to help you. You have an aunt? Yeah? She has a kid?
No.
Okay, fuck. Lucky you. You have a kid who's your cousin, right? Are you close with your cousin? Okay, now your kids are banging. That's the situation. That's the situation. Right? How fucked up is that? Yeah. And, like, you think that anyone in our family, or the whole entire family, would shame them into, like, breaking up and just ending it right now. But oh no, I found out that there's actually been 2 other times in our family history where Portillo has hooked up with another cousin. Yeah. Yeah, that's my last time. Yeah, they don't tell you that shit when you sign up for Ancestry.com. There's no disclaimer on that? Gross. Maybe my cousin swabbed his cheek and accidentally sent it to ancestry.com. That's not even the worst part. I know I keep saying it, but it gets better. It turns out that Messica's parents and my aunt and uncle are totally fine with it. Totally fine with it. Like, this is a direct quote from my aunt. Direct quote. She said, "You fucking idiot." You guys already know this when I say it. "I think it's better the closer the blood is." What? What are you, a fucking Targaryen? What is going on here? Dude! When did the Portillos turn into French royalty? Right? That we have to keep our bloodline strong? Just, what the shit? And you have to know that they know it's wrong. Here's how I know that they know it's wrong. Because they asked their priest if it was cool. Yes. They asked the priest. Is a Catholic priest really the go-to guy on what's appropriate sexually? Is he the guy you want to ask? Shit.
Oh my God.
Alright? Priest was like, "Ain't the worst thing I've done." No. Shit. Have fun, kids. What the fuck? I mean, if you're going up to him, that's kind of your last resort. You're really throwing up a Hail Mary, am I right? Catholic pun enthusiasts? Oh, damn it. Oh, fucking Mary. That's another one. Mary, who was impregnated by God, who's also the Father, yet the Son at the same time, while she was sleeping. Creep. With her husband right next to her. And then he's forced to raise it like a sucker. Joseph's the most famous cuckold in history. This poor dude. Oh my God. What are you doing? Lord Jesus, what the fuck are you doing? Oh my God. My mom hates it when I tell that story. You can tell. They're super Catholic. Yeah. And you can tell, it's funny because I always mess with her. They're like really religious. And I'm like, you know why everyone loved Jesus, right, Mom? She's like, why? Because he had a big dick. She's like, how would you know that? Because he was hung like this. So, hold on. Shit, is this where I lose the crowd? Was this a Christian meetup I didn't know about? Whoops. Oh. So yeah. And I'll bet my cousin, and now my other cousin, I bet they have kids no problem too. Meanwhile, honest, law-abiding, non-cousin fucking regular folk like me and my wife had the hardest time. The hardest time. It's no secret we had a lot of trouble getting pregnant, which is not supposed to happen when you're Mexican. Oops. That's kind of our thing. Yeah, we fucked up. But it's alright. We got one. I made one in. It's cool. Yeah. Appreciate it. That's so nice because it's really encouraging when you tell people that you're about to start a family and you hear dead silence. Everyone's like, oh, incest? Nope. It's a fucking terrible idea. So yeah, it's good. I'm glad. A lot of people are like, oh man, you're gonna have a baby girl. Your life's over. It's like, well, shit. Everyone kept telling me that when I got married, so it's kind of the Old news. Just keep doing it, or whatever. And you know, I have no regrets. Everyone says that, you know, there's a lot of things that you're gonna want to do and look back on that you wish you could have done. And really the only thing, you know, I've kind of made peace with the fact that the only time that I'll ever have a threesome was when my wife was pregnant with our daughter.